Lesson 13 for March 21 to 27, From Dust to Stars, read by Dr. Percy Harrold. Wednesday, March 25, The Sealed Book. Question. Read Daniel chapter 12, verse 4 and John 14, verse 29. Why is the book of Daniel to be sealed until the time of the end? Daniel 12, verse 4. But you, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. And John 14:29. And now I have told you before it comes, that when it does come to pass, you may believe. At the conclusion of the last major section of the book, Daniel chapter 10 through to Daniel chapter 12 verse 4, the prophet receives the command to seal the scroll until the time of the end. In the same breath, the angel predicts that many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. Although some students of Daniel have taken these words as a prediction of a scientific progress, which also could be included in the meaning, the context seems to indicate that running to and fro refers to searching the book of Daniel itself. Indeed, as we look back into history, we note that Daniel remained an obscure piece of literature for centuries. It may have been known and studied in some places, but some of its key teachings and prophecies remain mysterious. For example, the prophetic messages related to the purification of the heavenly sanctuary, the judgment, the identity and work of the little horn, along with the time frame related to these prophecies, were far from clear. But from the Protestant Reformation onward, more and more people began to study the book of Daniel. However, it was only at the time of the end the book was finally opened and its contents more fully unveiled, as Ellen G. White notes in The Great Controversy, page 356. Since 1798, the book of Daniel has been unsealed. Knowledge of the prophecies has increased, and many have proclaimed the solemn message of the judgment near. And then from the Seventh-day Adventist Bible Commentary, volume 4, page 879, the commentators have this comment. At the end of the 18th and the beginning of the 19th century, a new interest in the prophecies of Daniel and Revelation was awakened in widely separated places of earth. The study of these prophecies led to a widespread belief that the second advent of Christ was near. Numerous expositors in England, Joseph Wolfe in the Middle East, Manuel Lacunza in South America, and William Miller in the United States, together with a host of other students of the prophecies, declared, on the basis of their study of the prophecies of Daniel, that the second advent was at hand. Today, this conviction has become the driving force of a worldwide movement. And so to finish today, think about the great advantage that we have today to be able to look back on history and see how these historical prophecies of Daniel have been fulfilled. How should this help us to trust in all of God's promises? This lesson was read by Dr. Percy Harrold for Christian Services for the Blind and Hearing Impaired, Christian Record Services for the Blind, the Sabbath School Department, and Hope Channel. You can also listen on the official Sabbath School 4 app and the Apple iTunes app, Sabbath School with Percy Harrold. Remember, God is always faithful.